This is the mayor of Mgtow with the Mgtow State of the Union. Mgtow has been going through some growing pains lately, but not anything people should worry about. Regarding some of the infighting that's gone on lately, a little bit of it is actually good in my opinion. People need to discuss issues and things like that that might be concerning them. However, too much infighting can be damaging to Mgtow and damaging to the new guys that may want to come in and be a part of Mgtow. If, say for example, a teenager hears a bunch of arguing at home, and then they get out here and they see men arguing with each other constantly, that could be a guy who misses out on Mgtow. Shies away from Mgtow because he sees that, oh, well, these men can't seem to get along either. So what I propose, we've had kind of a stray cat strategy as of late. What I propose is we have more of a wolf pack strategy. Yes, we're not all going in exactly the same direction, but we're going in general. In general, we're going in the same direction. So why not see Mgtow as more of a wolf pack? We need to have each other's back a little more than what we've been doing. If there's a Mgtow that you don't entirely agree with, put them on the other side of the wolf pack, and let's move forward. Attacking each other over and over doesn't make sense, because even if you may not like a particular person, that person could have a lot of subscribers or bring a different subscriber base to Mgtow. And prime example, Louis Marco. We had I guess there were a couple Mgtow that verbally attacked him in person just because he was out with a woman. Next thing you know, Louis Marco leaves Mgtow, and think about all the men that he brings in, subscribers and whatnot that maybe missed out on Mgtow, didn't find out about it because Louis Marco wanted to move away from Mgtow. Mgtow needs to be accepting of different types of men. Big shout out to the Mgtow monks. Gotta love the monks. Got a lot of respect for the Mgtow monks. That's, we're all gonna be there at some point. We're all gonna be celibate. Do you think there's anybody I want to be fucking when I'm 75? Probably not. XPUA, like myself, and some others out here. There are guys who are into prepping, guys who are maybe kind of TFL. This infighting has got to be curbed, man. Anyway, I want to get into another topic, and that is TFL. TFL, guys, you got this guy, Bill Greathouse, who comes out here, and he is the spelling of a second grader, talking about, Mgtow is as fake as ever, this and that. No, TFL exists, but TFL is dead, okay? On YouTube and everywhere else. If you look up TFL, actually, if you look up TFL, it comes to some racing channel or something, but there's almost no TFL around anymore. So, if you consider yourself TFL, True Force Loneliness, why not instead come join Mgtow, be a Mgtow monk. Mgtow monks have, some level of respect out here. Nobody needs to know why you're a Mgtow monk or why you're celibate. But my advice to you is either be TFL and make TFL videos, or be Mgtow. But don't come in and say, hey, you're Mgtow, and but you're really TFL and you don't know what you are. I would just be Mgtow if I were you. And because... And you guys shaming TFL shouldn't be doing that, because a TFLer can bring something to the table. If they're a Mgtow monk, I'll give you a prime example. Okay, there was a young man, Ricky, in my neighborhood. He would ride his bike everywhere, and I befriended him. He had such a bad deformity on his face. I mean, we're talking about that's True Force Loneliness right there. That's somebody who was not going to be dating anybody, put it that way. But antithesis of what you'd believe, you think he'd be in the house all the time. He was always out riding his bike. And people would make fun of him. You know, people, and I would stick up for him. And I said, hey, he's a nice guy. You know, it's not his fault he looks like that. Leave him alone. You know? And you know what Ricky does today? He's a veterinarian in Arizona. He helps sick animals. He is worth 100 times plus more than any of these fucking leeches leeching off of a man, or you know, some of these, you know, men out here, you know, or men, you know, doing nothing. Probably a lot of the guys used to make fun of him, you know, are not doing nearly what he's accomplishing. So, and that would be a prime example of a guy who could be, you know, useful out here as a Mgtow monk. You know, if he were out here, maybe I'll have to talk to him about that. If he were out here, maybe if there was a gentleman that was interested in being a veterinarian, or wanted to know about specific things. In other words, we all have our strengths and weaknesses, but together as a team, as Mgtow, we are powerful. Don't attack TFL automatically. You know, if they're coming in, want to be Mgtow. There's no reason for that. That's nobody's business. What you know, what their sexual background is. Why, as another dude, are you interested in you know, a guy's sex life? That, to me, that's just weird. But anyway, so let's stop shaming TFL people and be welcoming. You know, be welcoming of different types of men: ex-PUA, preppers, monks. You know, black men, white men, Hispanic men, you name it. Let's grow Mgtow. Okay. I want to get into the Mgtow Homeless Outreach Project real quick. I apologize profusely for the delay on the project. Obviously, I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. The project is going to continue, and my plans for the project, first of all, no more donations. Not that I haven't asked for donations in months anyway, but no more donations. What is going to be done with the project is that once it is finished up, I'm going to have to put all those videos on a separate channel, because this channel, I already got another strike, you know, from my Ronda Rousey video trying to get Mgtow viral. A lot of you guys saw that. I already got a strike, so I'm going to have to put that on a separate channel. So when I'm done with the project, it's going to be on a separate channel, and it will be there permanently, you know, as a reference to, you know, Mgtow can go back to it and go, hey, look at what we accomplished. The reason I'm so late on getting things done regarding that project, and Warhorse basically just backstabbed me instead of saying, you know, emailing me and saying, hey, Mayor, you know, how you doing? What's going on in your life? Why is the project so delayed? He just makes this little, you know, backstabbing, cheap video about me, putting me in the same breath as some clown who wants to put out Mgtow condoms. Antithesis of what Mgtow is all about. But so Warhorse makes this attack video without asking first, and I'm going to get personal here for a moment, but what has gone on in my life that has delayed the project so much is that my father died of kidney failure, actually on August 2nd, but there were months prior we were just battling and you know, with dialysis, everything, trying to keep him alive. So my year has been just nasty, gentlemen. So I want to thank you guys who have been patient with me. I don't believe I would strike people as greedy. You know, I'm not out here selling merchandise. I don't have a PayPal on my channel. I had there's a few people that wanted to use PayPal for the project, but that's not being used, you know, anymore. I don't even have AdSense on my channel. You know, and there's no Patreon or anything. I'm here because I want the most good for the most men. And I think most people who know me know that's what I'm about. You know, like I said, I'm not going anywhere. And when you have, what I learned about myself this year is I think I can handle about 4 catastrophic things in a year. When you get up to 5 and 6, it's just, man, it takes its toll. I mean, my year was March, I lost a friend in a car accident. Then my father's dying with the kidney failure, and he was in the hospital for about 2 months. And I visited him almost every day. And then on top of that, I'm fighting. This really taught me about female nature, because I was fighting with my own sister. She wanted him to fucking die and get off the dialysis. And I wanted what was in the best interest, or what my father's interest was. And he wanted to fight. So I said, no, we're not taking him off dialysis. It's his decision. It's his life. And she was just interested in, the $3,000-$4,000 she might inherit. I was interested in what my father's interests were. So we kept him going. He even had dementia the last month of his life. And, she was fighting to put him in the grave. I was fighting for his interests. He, at one point, was saying no to dialysis because he was confused. And he heard the word die in dialysis. So I asked the doctor, I said, can we call it something else? Can we call it kidney therapy? And I said, Dad, do you want to live more? Do you want kidney therapy? And he would say, yes, I want kidney therapy. So we, as hard as my dad fought, unfortunately, I lost him on August 2nd. So that has been the huge delay, So my year, losing my friend, losing my father, and then this fight with my sister, on top of that, losing pretty much access to, there's no rights for an uncle. So, I was very close to my nephew and my niece, except for holidays. Now, I used to see them every week. Now it's only holidays, and it's a struggle to do that. An uncle has no rights. So strained the relationship between myself and my sister. Not like we had a great one anyway. Then, as you guys remember, I lost my frickin' entire channel. Then my best friend on YouTube, War Drums Fire, dies. So it's been one of those damn years. But I'm going to stay and fight, and I hope you'll stay and fight by my side, okay? Stick by my side, don't quit, and let's keep at it. I will get my shit back together, and, Mgtow Homeless Outreach Project will be completed. 2016's a new year, and there's going to be a host of videos on a separate channel that we can be proud of. So once again, guys, please forgive me for my extreme delay on the project. As far as other things go, what I'm finding as well is that the biggest fear of feminists is that Mgtow goes viral, okay? Because every time I put up something like I'll give you an example, this Ronda Rousey video, and I may go ahead and make another channel, and anybody who wants to put it, make a channel. If they have a channel, you don't care about getting a strike. If you want to see how many views you can get, I would say go right ahead. But that's feminists' biggest fear right now, is Mgtow going viral. I had that video up to, I think, about 22,000 views. You take minus the 3,000 subscribers ahead of time. That I got Mgtow in front of 19,000 new faces. So I'll end that off, gentlemen. That's the biggest fear for feminists, is Mgtow going viral, and that's exactly what I want. Stand by me, brothers. Stay and fight. This is the mayor of Mgtown, Manpower, and Mgtow, top of the food chain.